All right. Hello and welcome, everyone. That is very loud. It's a little better. Hello and welcome, everyone. Lily, Chaotic, Effecto, Siren. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for coming in. I'm your host, J.C. Stevenson. I write stories, I play games, and today I am playing YIIK. Y2K, again. You too, Inky, I saw that you were live. Have fun playing Mass Effect. Thank you so much for coming to say hi. By the way, everybody... Ouch. Have a good stream, Inky. Thank you for the frying pan. Have fun. Okay. Okay, so before I go into reading chat, hopefully Siren's still here. Siren, yesterday when the frying pan was for the road, I will have fun. Siren recently had an anniversary event on her channel. By the way, if you have not watched it, it's wonderful. She does a lot of singing. She's a very good singer. And she told me before we started playing Repo yesterday that she would have invited me, except I was busy. And I did what I normally do, which is brush an amazing, heartfelt compliment off, and I feel bad about it. Thank you, Siren. That means a lot. I would have happily done anything I could to help with that. And do not hesitate to ask me in the future. If people ask me for stuff like that, I generally try to make time. So, please, I apologize. I'm trying to get better at being less of a punk when it comes to accepting compliments. That means a lot, Siren. Thank you very much. So with that sort of like me making it more awkward out of the way, Effecto, the biggest music festival in Latin America, the best country of Chile. Hey, tantas cosas que me gustan hoy de ti. I don't know what that is. Is that something I'm supposed to say to Melly, Effecto? But, let me load up. This music is a little less obtrusive. Don't mind me, I'm just singing to... Oh, well, I am second monitor content. I made it. I'm on Effecto's second monitor. That's awesome. All right. I don't really have much to talk about today. I don't have much to yap about. I had a blast yesterday. That was some of the most fun I've had streaming in a long time. I really enjoy doing stuff like that, and I'm gonna try to do more of it. So I hope you guys enjoy that, because it's probably gonna be a more common thing if I have a say. I'm sorry, Jay, long-haired guitarists with tattoos are my weakness. I am relatively certain that many people share that proclivity, Effecto. Don't quote me on that, but I'm relatively certain that you're not alone in that feeling. I will say I'm surprised. I kind of thought your weakness was like evil people, given how you reacted to most people in Kingdom Hearts, Effecto, but you know, maybe you think the long-haired guitarist with tattoos are evil, so that, I mean, it could be a thing. I enjoyed the live stream yesterday. So many parts I was laughing constantly. I generally try to be way more involved with chat. But there are two types of streams where I kind of ignore you guys. That's when I am collabing with friends, which both Butter and Siren are my friends. Or at least I think they're my friends. I don't know how they feel. Maybe they hate me. It could be that they hate me. You know, it's, you know, now that I think about it yesterday, it seemed like they were angry all the time. They seemed really mad. Really upset. That isn't sarcasm, by the way. It is collabs like that, and it is D&D. I used to stream D&D. I don't really do it much anymore. But I've thought about getting back into streaming D&D because I really like playing D&D. But I generally don't read much chat when I do D&D or like collaborate. Other than that, I usually try to pay attention to you guys and read all your messages. Jan, it is the Fever Dream game. Welcome in, Jan. How's it going? Weird. I will hydrate. In point of fact, I got a can here. Crack that open for you. But generally, I'm also way more chill than that, chaotic. So, hopefully you don't expect the sort of high octane action that is that happened yesterday, because it doesn't happen all the time. Although I will say I was very excited. I haven't done a like hangout like that where we played games and shot the shit for a long time, and I didn't realize how much I missed doing that. So like, it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun for me, and I'm glad it was fun for you guys too. So, stretch and posture check. I can do that, Weird. Thank you very much. By the way, welcome in, Weird. How you doing? I'm pretty sure Juanes is 53. Plus, I grew up with his music, so my heart would be divided between you and him today. Effecto, I respect it. You grew up with his music. Make sure you pay attention to him over me. You want the real answer? I'm doing incredible. Okay, I'm glad you're doing incredible, Jan. It's good to hear, man. I know you've been struggling for a bit, so I'm glad you're doing better. I'm going to assume that that is not sarcasm, because there's no sarcasm on the JC Stevenson channel. The C does not stand for sarcasm. I'm good. How are you? I am well, Weird. I'm a little tired. I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. I was up too late. I played till like 11, which is generally not what I do. And then I had to work out and then take a shower. And then I got to bed at like 2 a.m., which is bad. But I got a little nap in, so I'm good there. Why are you disappointed in me, Weird? Well, I did the hydrate. I did the stretch. I did the posture check. What do you want from me, Weird? Hold on. We're gonna lose sound here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 14, 15, 17, 18, 19. Guys, I am 19 days away from leaving this country. Not forever, mind you, but for a while. Do you play any instruments, Jay? Didn't know if I asked before, so sorry. If you have not asked, I play a little mandolin. I have played on stream before, but it has been a while. I haven't practiced, which annoys me because I actually really like playing it, but finding time to sit down and practice it to a meaningful degree is not something I do as much as I could. Your suffering fulfills me. M. Joels, I am glad. Welcome in, man. I'm sorry, I have no idea what that is. I will find an image for you. We will lose game sound. This is a mandolin. What? Are you joking? It won't post? The link is too long? Hold on. You're going to have to put a 5 at the end of that. It literally wouldn't let me post the link. You're going to have to type a 5 at the end of that. You're going to have to manually type a 5. No problem, Jen. Mask, welcome in. How's it going, man? Weird as Matt. Hydrate. I will hydrate. Weird. Thank you very much. Quick reminder that he will read every chat message because every message read is a second he doesn't have to play YIIK. That is true, M. Joel. I'm going to read all of chat. And I am going to delay this as much as possible. I'm going to milk as much content out of this game as I can. And by that, I mean as much not playing it out of this game as I can. You ready to yap? Well, I am ready to listen. But yes, I play a little mandolin. I used to play a little guitar too, but I have completely lost that. The yapper. Want to hear about an anime I finished yesterday? I mean, I would love to. Okay. Let me see here. Sammy, welcome in. Welcome, welcome. How's it going, Sammy? You want to learn how to play the guitar? The guitar is a fun instrument to play, but it is very hard to play because there's so much you can do with it. The ADHD, that's me, I believe. So for those of you who don't know, I know there's a couple of people who are kind of new here. This is YIIK. This is J Simulator. As you can see, the protagonist looks exactly like me. Except he is worse dressed. How's it going, Sammy? This game is terrible. This is a bad game. I played it a long time ago.
I don't believe you.
You don't believe me? Well, weird. You never believe me. I played it a long time ago. It was horrendous. I quit playing it. I have no idea how deep I got into it. It hurt my brain. And I quit playing it, and then Lily made me promise that I would play it for 500 subs on YouTube. So I hit 500 subs on YouTube, and then Lily reminded me of my promise, and now I am back to playing it. I will say though, they have improved the game. The combat does not make me want to gouge out my eyes, which is an improvement. It now just makes me want to shut the game off as opposed to like literally tear my eyes out of their socket. That is what this game used to be. So it is substantially better, although it is still terrible. I don't know where to start learning guitar. What kind of brand do you even start with? Whatever's cheapest, Jan. The first guitar I bought was $90. If whatever instrument you can buy that is cheap and will play music is where you want to start. Do not buy an expensive instrument to start off with. Don't do it. Just buy something cheap and see if you like it. For LO, no brand names until you know what you're doing. Exactly. The first guitar I bought was $90. I still have it, and to be honest, it still sounds good. It's literally like over there in my room. It is not tuned, or I'd bring it out and play it, but I'd bring it out and like let you listen. But it's a nice guitar. So yeah, just find something cheap that will play music and play music. I'm doing all right, Jay. My job is ass, and I'm sending out job applications tonight. Based, Sammy. Get yourself a gig that you enjoy. I don't even have that much money for something expensive, but I very much appreciate the advice. Genuine, also do some core, yeah. So are pawn shops a thing where you live, Jen? Like, I know you don't live in America. Like, are pawn shops a thing in wherever you live? Of course, it's free and it'll show how you read it. I don't think we have that. Okay. If you have like a second-hand store or something like that, like a Goodwill or like a thrift store or something where you live, that would be a good place to start too. Go in there and see if they have any guitars. You can I don't know what your currency is, and I'm not going to ask, but you can probably find like an okay guitar for like 50 or 60 bucks. USD, obviously. I don't know what it would be over there, but sushi is very not. I'm glad you're enjoying your sushi, Effecto. I am excited to try sushi in Japan. I was going to talk about that a little bit, and then I got distracted by guitars, which is fair. That's very fair. We're going to lose game sound for a minute. Okay, I gotta change a few things around. Okay, there we go. Is there a guitar amp I should buy? Do you play guitar, Weird? I own an electric guitar. I spent too much money on it, and because I don't play it, and I have a decent amp, but I don't use it because again, I bought it, played a little bit, and then didn't keep it up. I know. I think Fender makes good amps, but that's a name brand. It's going to be expensive. I have an electric guitar and I want to learn, but I don't have an amp. If you just want to learn to play guitar, then I will give you the same advice I gave Jan, which is just go buy a cheap acoustic guitar. Because then you can just play the guitar without an amp, and it's going to be way cheaper than buying an amp, unless you buy like a really bad amp. But you can find amps, I think, for like 30 bucks, but I think they're, well, it used to be, but they're like garbage. Like they're not good. Also be sure to double check something. You just didn't know you had one. I wouldn't be surprised the fish tastes a bit sweeter. I've heard the fret changes fish. Freshness is a big deal when it comes to anything. Gotta play some Warhammer tonight, so I can't watch, but swung to drop. Thank you, Seraphis. Seraphis, did you see your wife dying at Lily's Trump impression? I do have the app that sells secondhand stuff, so that might work. Yeah, you could try that. Nah, go to a physical place. You saw it? Good. I'm glad. It is legit. All of us were dying. Thank you, sir. Have fun playing Warhammer, man. Thank you for swinging through and saying hi. First thing she told me was I woke up this morning was about Lily's impression. I'm glad. Lily does a great Trump impression. I'm very surprised. Go to a physical store. It's better, I swear. So, going to a physical store to buy something is generally better if you can do it. If you can't do it, then it doesn't matter. Like, for me, I live in the middle of nowhere. Sometimes I just can't go to a physical store. We were playing Magic the Gathering in the kitchen, and all the homies were wondering what was going on with all the howling. Oh my god. You should have you should have been like, don't worry, my wife's just hanging out with 2 other dudes. Should have just pulled that out. My brother-in-law did that. I hydrated weird, thank you. My brother-in-law did that. Where my sister was a surrogate. She did a surrogate pregnancy for somebody. And when he was at work, and somebody asked how his wife, my sister, was, and he said, "Oh, it's fine. She's pregnant." They said, "Oh," he said, "Yeah, but it's not mine," because she was being a surrogate. He said he just about died at the look on their face. Oh my god. That story was very popular around the at Christmas time. Oh, physical shopping does scare me, especially since it's about something I know nothing about, and yes, I know how that sounds. Jan, if you walk into a store and say, "Hey, listen, I'm looking to learn how to play guitar. I'm looking to I'm looking to pick up the instrument. One of two things is going to happen. Either they're going to try to sell you something super expensive and get you to sign up for lessons, in which case you leave. Or two, they'll say, hey, we got some beginner instruments over here. We offer lessons, or you can buy a book that'll teach you like some chords and stuff. Right? If they try to like sell you something expensive, then just leave. Just be like, oh, well, that's not what I'm looking for. Thank you. Y'all need to start with the basics. That is true. The basics are what you need. All right, I have yapped for about a half hour. I do want to get some of this done. I enjoy talking with you guys a lot, but I do need to play some. Get a rental instrument? No, I don't recommend renting an instrument. And I'll tell you why I don't recommend. Don't buy an instrument until you've done a few classes with a rental instrument. I mean, if you're taking classes. But the truth is that if... Okay, here's the way I look at it. If I go and pay a teacher to try to teach, and I take like, say, 3 or 4 lessons, it's going to cost me the same price as the instrument. Only I don't have anything at the end of it. If I go out and I buy the instrument and then I either take a class or two, or buy a book or do a YouTube tutorial, and I don't like it, then I have the instrument and I can go sell the instrument and get some of my money back. Right? I don't recommend renting the instrument. That is not a recommendation I would go with, but it might be smart to take a few classes. True, I need to get my shit together sometime soon. That is a real statement. I mean, sure, but if you get a cheapo one, you'll need to con some middle school mom to buy it off of you. I don't necessarily agree with that. There is always a market for cheap guitars, because there's always a middle school mom, and there's always a group of people who are looking to pick up the instrument and try it. So, you know, I mean, the other thing too is you could just keep it, and you could just, I forgot to play the game. Well, no one's redeemed to continue the story, Jay, so I don't have to. I'm not going to read that out, Effecto, but thank you for typing the lyrics out. Bro does not enjoy monthly subscriptions. I do not. Oh my god, I have to continue the story. Thank you, Sammy. All right, what am I doing now? Get back to Al. It's, oh yeah, okay. So we got we went to the place and did a bunch of stuff. You're lucky I'm here. Plenty, and the redeem is cheap for me. I am milking those watch hours. I'm almost at 1,500. I used to be at 3,000 when I was at like 490 subs, and then I had to take a break, and now I'm down to 1,500. So I got to get them watch hours up. Where is Alex's house? Do I have a map? I don't have a map. Well, I'll just find it. Is this one? Nope. Here, Alex. I'm not gonna read that. Is this one? I'll hydrate weird. Siren, did you hear my intro speech towards you as well? I didn't get a response, so I wanted to make sure that you were aware that I was contrite about my poor behavior. Where's Alex's house? Sorry, I missed it. Okay, I will send you a message after... You're not Alex. I'll send you a message after stream. I needed to send you a little apology. Well, not necessarily an apology, a clarification. Ouch, I hydrated. Weird. Don't be throwing pans at me. Anyways, watched the puppy today, and during our walk, she dropped her stick somewhere. I told her to go find it, which she's really good at. She wanted to film of her sprinting back to me. Well, go ahead and... Did you do it? Okay, so it's not there. I gotta go to Alex's house. Which one's Alex's house? I feel like I was outside of it, and then I left to save. And now I don't remember which one it is. I will hydrate. Weird. Thank you, Weird. I hydrated. I did. I have to announce it, or Weird's gonna get angry at me. All right, it's not. There's no houses over there. You're open. What are you? I hydrated, Weird. She then proceeded to launch herself into me as I was crouched down trying to get her bed. Luckily for me, my fall was broken by some delicious and very wet. Good for you, Jan. That's fun. It's called playing with the dog. I hydrated Effecta. The ginger has been watered. What can I do for you? I'd love to buy. Open your eyes. Bandage. A smoke bomb. A brown paper bag. All right, fine. I will hydrate again, Weird. I hydrated again. I gotta take sips, or else, Weird, I'm gonna be out of water in like 30 seconds. Okay, it's not this house. It's not that house. Could be vodka for all I know. I don't like vodka. I like rum. Not this place. It's not that one. I am mashing the A button, mask. Speaking of, what are we speaking of? Oh, it's this one? I think it's this one. It's not this one. I checked this one. Puppy was being a menace today. That's just puppies. It's not this one. This one? Nope. This is my house. Oh wait, Alex's house. Alex's house is my house. I'm Alex.
While we waited for Michael's camera to transfer the photos,
I remember.
we began to talk.
We began to talk. Whenever somebody says something about rum, I always think about Pirates, and yes, I love... The Pirates movies are great. I hydrated a second ago, Weird, so I'm gonna count that as your redeem. There will be no undrank water with me around. Trust me, I talk enough that I go through a lot of water. Segway? 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 Puppy, yes, one of my friends brought vodka to school and got non-clear water bottles banned. How would you know if it was vodka in a clear water bottle anyways? It just looks like water. I guess vodka doesn't have bubbles, is it? Isn't that it? There's something with that where like vodka doesn't make bubbles like water does. So I guess it does look different if you know, but I feel like if a teacher could tell the difference between water and vodka, they partied a lot in college. She still has her floppy ears, which I think are adorable, but now we have to give her extra bone marrow so her ears will stand up straight. She looks and acts like my childhood dog, and he also had floppy ears. That's adorable. Dogs with floppy ears are the best. We waited for Michael's camera to transfer the photos. We began to talk. Oh my God, people talking? Coffee and Kahlua milk and Kahlua just taste like chocolate milk. I learned that in college too. They're rad AF. Floppy ears are rad AF, M. Jules. Thanks for saying that. Dogs are great. I will stretch.
I was talking to my cousin about this recently. the lifelong implications of seeing something actually, undeniably supernatural. Specifically, your reflection doing something that you were not doing.
Is this one of those his feet are levitating off that ground. You see that? Alex's feet are not touching the ground. His shadows are not, they're levitating. Peak game design here, ladies and gentlemen. He is a short king. I stretched. Floppy's the best. Yes. Awesome ball ever. He's like Air Bud. I have not. They've made like 8 Air Bud movies. Dogs are cool. Mine was trained to find money and people. I wish my dog was trained to find money. My dog is just trained to poop everywhere in my yard. Alex is short like me. I am so short. I'm a micro man. What can I say? Alex is we stand the short kings here.
He has a 6-year-old daughter. She's really precocious.
The C stands for miniature.
When she looked into the mirror, she was smiling, but that she knew she wasn't smiling.
You can train a dog to find money? I mean, you can try. Apparently Yan did it. Yeah, you're only like 6 foot. I'm 6'2". I'm only 6'2". If only I was 6'3", I'd beat that 4% of the population. If only I had 1 more inch, I would have been in the top 4% as opposed to top 10%. I trained my previous dog to detect my low sugar levels. Dogs can do that. My dog was able to find money in a room full of cardboard, so that's pretty rad. Does your dog just pickpocket people then, Jan? Because that would be an awesome dog. That would be an awesome trick. Apparently, she was looking into the mirror and she was smiling, but they knew she wasn't smiling. Okay.
When I thought about that, I knew it would destroy any respect you had for the rules of life. Or the
Why would that?
What could happen?
Why would?
I asked him what he said, and he just shrugged his shoulders and said, kids say weird shit.
Why would that destroy? That makes no sense. The writing in this game is like a ice pick to my brain. A kid said that they saw a reflection of them smiling when they weren't smiling, and I knew if I told you that, you would lose all respect for me. Why? Oh my god, I'm in pain. Dogs only do so much. It's so cool you teach them. No, I wish they just do that when they want to. My current dog steals everything from my pocket, tissues, bag, earphones. It's rooting through your pockets for loose change, Jen. Can't wait until the edited VOD of the entire thing of this game. The edited VOD of this is just going to be, hello, I'm JC Stevenson. Goodbye, everybody. You're a door. It's just going to be the whole thing. I'm just going to cut out the entirety of the game. YIIK, but only the parts worth watching. The parts where I introduce myself and leave. I've read fanfics with more consistency than this. Well, people actually care in fanfictions. In this, they just seem to not. Also, to clarify, I have a Belgian Malinois? Malinois? I think You're cool, Siren? Okay, well, cool. I didn't think you were upset, but I feel bad about it because you were very, very sweet, and I was like, yeah, you don't want that. You're stupid. How dare you want that? And I feel bad. So yeah, genuinely, you can if you want me to do something, you can just ask. And I will. This might be difficult to believe. I'm a grown man. I have free will, I think. Is that going to be our existential conversation? Malin moi? Is that just a I will hydrate, weird. Thank you for the piano. Is that just a con to try to get me to say moi so you can pretend I'm kissing chat? That's like a female VTuber thing. Don't make me do that. But yes, you can dance streamer boy. Hold on. Put that up there. I like that one. Dance streamer boy. If you would like to try to do something with me, Siren, or if you'd like me to try to do something like that for you, with you or for you or something like that, please do not hesitate to ask. If I do not have time, I will let you know. I am always happy to help people out that help me. I am always happy to help out a friend. And as I have said before, I support the people who support me. And you have been very supportive, Siren. So if there's anything I can do to help, please ask. It's a Belgian Shepherd, I think. I believe that. Thank you, Weird. Mask is offering blinking sheep. I respect that. Thank you. Thank you, Mask. Jay the dog breed, say it with us. Malmois? I don't know what that dog breed is. Dance streamer dance. Like when I tech Siren parts of planes and tanks, like Aileron? 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 I would assume you mean teach. Sort of like a German Shepherd, but less. Oh, Malinaise. Malinaise. I've heard that. That I know. But Malmois, MWA is not noise or naise sound. Sort of like a German Shepherd, less hair, lighter color, also lighter. Oh, okay. Yes, Mayonnaise, my dog breed. Mayonnaise is an instrument, Emdros. Thank you, Mask, for your wife's Italian knowledge. Maize is corn. Jay, say it with me. Aileron. 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 Isengard. Yeah, okay, so this Michael is just on drugs.
I pushed him a little bit on the subject later on after he had a few drinks in him, and he said that it scared him to picture his daughter and another version of his daughter in the mirror.
You know,
smiling
great minds
and
think
everyone
alike,
so
weird, because I
miserable.
just took a sip. Eins Ilgone from the hit anime Overlord? Oh, okay, Captain. That's me. Noi, like the letter Enron. Thank you, Knight. I understand now. Wait, the kid had a drink? Apparently. I don't know how to explain. You're fine, Jan. Don't worry about it. I was just drinking root beer. Does that count? Oh, it's beer. Aren't you a little young for beer night? A little young. Has anyone had their messages deleted in YouTube yet? Because I have not had anybody complain about it, but I have way less people chatting than Siren does. So I don't know if it's happened here. I was big letter J, like the letter that is a word. I have big messages too. Well, yeah, I set it to delete your messages, Knight, and M Joel's. Like I know better than to just let you guys post unilaterally. I pushed him a little bit on the subject later after he had, because I didn't pay attention to this. After he drink, and he said that it scared him to picture his daughter and another version of his daughter in the mirror, smiling while the other looked so miserable. But you just said he didn't care about that. The last thing you said was was that the father was dismissed. You contradicted yourself literally the next paragraph. Yes, I have a lot on YouTube several times. That is why I'm on Twitch lately, which I have several issues with YouTube anyways. I have issues with both Twitch and YouTube, to be honest. Alan, look it up. I will look it up. Night, I promise. I will definitely look that up after stream and not forget about it. Because my voice cannot be silenced. I have a ban button, Joel, so I'm pretty sure it can. I sneezed. I muted so you guys didn't like lose your ears. I will hydrate weird. Thank you very much. No, that's guns. If you need guns, you have to ask Siren. She's our local gun stutterer. Did you stutter? You must have, because you broke that up into 3 messages. A chew? From the hit movie Robin Hood Men in Tights, starring Carl Hughes and Dave Chappelle and oh god, who's the guy who made the movie? Made Blazing Saddles and Spaceballs and Young Frankenstein. What's his name? I know him. Making Spaceballs 2. Not Ben Shapiro. He's not funny. Mel Brooks. Although they are both Jewish, so, you know, you were somewhat tangential there, Joels. Although that might be considered a little racist. But, you know, we'll let it slide. My mother is a saint. How's my favorite living thing of gluten? Is that Effecto?
He told me that his wife said his daughter was just confused. That she probably felt sad but was smiling from having fun playing.
Well, then why was he why? Okay. First off, he dismissed it. Then he's terrified of it, and now he doesn't think anything of it again?
So inside, she wasn't smiling, but outside, she was. Maybe she couldn't understand what it meant to look happy outwardly, but feel inwardly depressed.
Okay.
Like as if her vocabulary wasn't enough to express depression. But, I don't know. She is a smart kid, and somehow it felt wrong.
Did you talk to the child? Because you didn't even talk to the child. I enjoy gluten because other people don't. Well, fair, Jules. I mean, be contrarian. I'm very sushi today, and I'm crushing on a 50-year-old guitarist on live TV in my country. Effecto is living the dream. Jules, stop saying stuff about race. That's a good way to get shot. I didn't get to read that message, Jules. Same with fat and microplastics. Jules, you are the microplastics of Twitch. Oh my god. Okay, we're gonna move on. All right, playing the game.
Smiled at her? That's really creepy.
Wait. Okay. So how? Okay. All right. So let's just back up a little bit in the story. So we have a kid who's looking in a mirror, and the kid is not smiling, but the reflection is smiling, right? Because one was smiling, one wasn't. Best viewers, guys. Oh my god, let me click that link right now. Oh no, I hit the deny. Oh no, now I'll never have the best viewers. Hopefully they come back. Because I need the best viewers, guys. Oh man, I'm gonna get stuck with Jules forever. That's really sad. Anyways, so the kid was looking in a mirror. The reflection or the person was smiling and the other was not smiling. And they were talking about depression where the kid was outwardly smiling but sad on the inside. But now they're saying the reflection smiled. That doesn't make sense if the reflection was reflecting. This is so poorly written. Like this entire sequence just makes zero sense. It's just a bad horror movie. It's not even the game is it's just bad. I will hydrate weird, thank you. Be careful, Jan. Effecto is oats, and you will be blessed or cursed with oats, depending upon how Effecto feels about you. They haven't played that one yet. It's for the end. Ah, okay. Yeah, it's really creepy. It's so creepy that it doesn't make any sense to me. This game is terrible, chaotic. Enjoy the bad games. And this is why I spend all my time talking to chat.
Have you ever had any other experiences with paranormal stuff? Like before?
Please don't tell me about it.
Not really. I've always had a bit of an interest in it. I always thought that these sort of things follow certain people around.
Oats, not O's. To be fair, I'm glad it got made because even the worst story is better than the best story that hasn't been made. I mean, you're kind of not wrong about that, but like, at some stage in the game, okay, I talk about writing stories a lot. Mila, welcome in, Mila. How's it going? Hi. I've written a number of stories, and not all of them are good. At some point in time, when you look over your story, you have to say, okay, does this have potential to be something good, or is it just not a good idea? And if it's not a good idea, you either change it so that it is a good idea, or you scrap it. Right? This is a story that either needed to be scrapped or substantially changed, and they just didn't do it. Hi, I was playing with Melly. She's my carry. What were you playing, Mila? Also, Melly promised she would say something to me, and she hasn't now. I know she's in chat, because Twitch will tell me if she's in chat. And it tells me she's in chat, but she still won't talk to me. Valorant? Melly is very good at Valorant. I do kind of like the visual, but I also haven't really followed along, so I have no idea what's going on. There's nothing for the story. Yes, Effecto, the goal is to finish the game fast, because if it takes too long, you will have to punch someone. Mila, I see the lyrics of La Camisa Negra. Woo? Yes, Effecto is apparently watching a live music performance on TV and typing lyrics in chat. I've never heard that song. Thank you, M. Jules. We needed that to calm us down. Michael always thought that paranormal stuff, such as reflections, follow people around. They do whenever you're around a mirror.
Like there's something that picks a particular person and forces them to see all the weirdness that others miss out on.
That makes no sense.
You say that with a lot of affection.
I don't know.
He doesn't know.
It's just kind of been my thing for a while. Conspiracies, ghosts, missing people, things like that.
Okay.
When did you first get into this sort of thing?
I can't remember one thing that really pulled me in. My parents always fell asleep watching TV. I used to sneak into their room and watch those missing persons shows while they were sleeping.
Okay.
Once your mom finally got internet to Frankton, I started checking out some of the more paranormal websites.
That's not... He's an internet kid.
Before long, I realized that the information was too scattered. I spent a few weekends learning HTML, and before I knew it, Onism 1999 had over 15,000 hits each week.
That's a lot of hits.
Wait, you were involved with making Onism 1999?
You didn't know that? I figured that's why you kept talking to me about the missing Asian girl.
No,
She
I
is?
just needed to get all that off my chest. Look, Michael, I need to be entirely honest with you.
The song was really popular when I was a child. Everyone that is from Latam knows that song. That's good, really. I'm not from Latam, so maybe Latam. Probably Latam. So now I need to listen to it, I guess? Gotta solve grabs my math is the language of the universe. How dare you? Food is my language. I hate math. Math is fun. I like math. If a formula you can't solve, Jules, do you like robots? Because if not, I'm gonna call them something. You should. It's a good song. I will listen to it. I will have to have 10 streams, Mila. That's a lot of streams. Thank you so much. All right, so Alex is gonna come clean.
But, yeah, just promise me you won't think I'm insane or anything.
All right, I am going to focus a little more on the game. I'm gonna try to get through some of this because I would like to eventually get done with this game if I am lucky. Okay, so there we go. We got that. All right, we got that. All right, so I'm going to keep reading, or I'm going to keep looking at chat, but I'm not going to respond to everything. So I am going to kind of implement the 2 steps off the game thing. The general, I will hydrate weird. The general rule I have is you can talk about what's going on. You can talk about something 1 step away from what's going on. And then you can talk about 1 step further, right? So, for instance, we're playing YIIK. YIIK is an RPG. So if you want to talk about RPGs in general and how this compares, phenomenal, right? A second RPG, so if you want to say talk about like Final Fantasy X, which is an RPG, that's fine as well, but that's 2 steps away, right? So I am going to try to get us all focused up. I would like to get through this game at some point in time. So let's try to keep things relatively on topic. And now we are going to continue with Alex being emo. So if we can do that, thank you. Mila, make Melly say hi to me. I miss Melly. We do miss Melly. Yes, much numbers. But promise you won't think I'm insane.
Okay, fair enough. What did you lie about?
She would be singing. Part of the problem is I think I'm talking a little faster with Melly. Melly always came in when I talked a little slower. And I've been talking a little bit faster because I'm happy about being back to streaming. So I'm a little bit more excited about it. So maybe I should try to slow down a little bit more again for Melly. Melly, I will talk slower for you. Please come back, Melly. I won't call you Melly Niosa anymore, I promise. She would be singing with you. Okay, fair enough. What did you lie about?
I met the girl who went missing. Her name is Sammy. I'd followed a cat into the abandoned factory, and I found her there. She had been looking for her cat.
Okay, so let me get this straight. Michael was afraid that if he told Alex about a girl who claimed to see something different in a mirror, Alex would lose all respect for him, right? But now Alex is saying, hey, I knew the random girl who got abducted by aliens on the website, and the reason I know her is because I followed a cat into an abandoned factory. You are number 1, Effecto. Well done.
I just assumed the cat hung out there and she had gone in to try and find him when he didn't go back home.
Okay.
But the thing is, she said some really strange stuff. Stuff about living in the factory, pretending not to know what elevators were. Well, okay, maybe not pretend.
You know what I think? I think that whoever made this game wanted to make a visual novel and realized that the story was terrible and then designed it to be an RPG to try to make the game less terrible. That's what I'm thinking happened. Because there is so much dialogue. And in order to break it up, I think he invented gameplay. And the gameplay was just as bad as his dialogue. That's what I'm thinking.
I think she really didn't know what they were. There were weird gaps in her knowledge that I had interpreted as her being quirky, but now I wonder if there was actually something really wrong with her.
It could be.
You saw her yesterday, right? So you saw her after she went missing?
After she went missing. W Effecto's crush. I'm glad your crush won, Effecto. But again, guys, on topic.
That's actually a good thing, Alex. This means she wasn't taken by some serial killer or a rapist.
Beep. Censoring it. I don't have a censor button anymore. I used to. I used to have a button that played a censor sound for words like that. Naughty, naughty, no words. PG, well, actually this game isn't PG-13. Yeah, this game is mature rated, so this technically cannot be a PG-13 stream. But I'll do my best.
It means she was swallowed up by a being made of stars and planets. How is that better?
It's giving I want to create a game, but I don't really know what I want. A little bit of this, a little bit of that, or just kind of forgetting what you're doing halfway through developing. This game gives me the I was way too high on drugs to create a coherent story game. Posture check weird, thank you. I was shrimping a little bit. He's almost leaving for the night. All my attention goes to you, Jay. Thank you, Effecto. My crush is like the square root of -100. A 10, but only in my imagination and dreams. I'm talking 10 out of 10, not her age. I'm glad you're not crushing on a 10-year-old knight. That's healthy to not do that. Although I don't know why you would feel the need to add that in there. So, do I need to take away your moderator status, Knight? Is that what's going on here? Do I need to do that? This game makes me want to flatten Fran. That's a wonderful. All right, M. Joels, we're done with the math problems. I want to flatten France. Oh, yo, Jay, sorry I wasn't in earlier. Had to bring wifey to the hospital. Nothing serious. Just okay. I'm glad it wasn't serious, man. I was gonna ask. No, take care of your wife first, Lily. Very much appreciated. Welcome in, Lily, the greatest Trump impressionist. Lily, those wings I sent you, would you be willing to do a commission of creating something like that for me? I was going to get Siren a gift. I will pay you, of course. I never buy gifted subs. I never buy super chats. I never do that because I hate the fact that like half my money goes to like YouTube and Twitch. So instead, like I would just rather send them like money or do something like this. So if you'd be interested in that, Lily, I will pay you money. So instead of buying gifted subs for Siren, I would like to buy her. I would like to commission her art for her model. That's what I want to do. But if that's not something you want to do, Lily, that's okay as well. Just so y'all know, don't make me sound weird because it's in insurance. Does it mean no, you're a mod. Let's chat about it off stream. We will do so. we will do so. We might want to invite Siren in on the conversation too, so that we can figure out exactly what she would like. But we'll get there, because I need more lily pad art in the world, to be honest. Everybody commission lily pad 97, like yesterday. Cash in your 401ks and commission lily pad 97. For those of you who don't know, literally like all of my emotes are lily pad emotes. They're all like lily pad emotes. They're phenomenal. They're so good. So yes, lilypad97, best artist on Twitch. They say, Knight, there are much better artists. Lily doesn't even compare to them, but I told them Lily is the greatest artist ever. No one could even be better, not even Leonardo. Leonardo da Vinci is a hack compared to lilypad97. Da Vinci is the Mona Lisa. Would have posed for lilypad97, and Lily would have finished the picture completely. And he would have put proper sealant on it so that they could repair it in the future, which is something I know about because I did some research on Leonardo da Vinci once. I'm in the market for wings, but I'm not sure exactly what I want. I will give Lily a budget that I will not tell you the number of, Siren, because I'm not, you will try to guilt trip me. Can Lily draw your school assignments? Probably. I'm sure you'd have to pay him something. Does Lily make weapons for a possible VTuber model? Probably. If you guys don't know, okay, hold on. If you guys don't know, here. He has a website. The guy has a web. Leonardo DiCaprio's pretty good. So, you know, if you're looking, thank you for the link. Not a problem. You can also just literally Google lilypad97 and it comes, that's the first result. So, I cannot stress enough how much I love Lilypad's art. I am going to show more. Hold on. I'm going to tell the story. I gotta find it. We're gonna lose sound for a minute as I find this. I would like to. I saw it. I literally, there it is. I literally just saw this on the front page of Reddit. I'm not going to be able to share that. Can I not just open the picture? I cannot. All right, we're going to do it this way then. I literally just saw this on the front page of Reddit. And I absolutely fell in love with that image. It is beautiful. I adore it. And there happened to be a link about AI, or like an AI picture that was also on the front page. And as I was looking between both of them, I realized there were some similarities, and this was around the time people were talking about AI art a lot. So I made a video about it, and I sent Lily a message, and I said, I said, hey, can I use this picture in a video? And he's like, yeah, sure, go for it. Just make sure you credit me. And the rest, everything from Melly. Hi, Melly. I promise I will not call you Melly Nyosa anymore, Melly. I won't do it again. Please, please don't leave. I miss you, Melly. Welcome in, Melly. It is good to see you. But back to Lily. Everything from Foodman Sam, I will drink something and stretch. Everything from Lily starting streaming, doing a frog model, coming in and making Siren break her ribs last night is all because of that picture. It's kind of crazy to think about now, but fate is funny. See, M. Jules, thanks for swinging through and hanging out. I will stretch and hydrate, Sam. Thank you very much. Oh, you're coming back there. Okay, fair enough. But yes, that is the image that started the whole LilyPad 97 JC Stevenson affair. So that's what I'm going to call it anyways. But yes, if you couldn't tell, guys, I'm a big fan of LilyPad 97. It means she was swallowed up by May being going to start. How is that better? Okay, play the game. Hold on a second. Hold on. There we go. Oh, look, I have to continue the story.
Fair enough. So, what was her last name? Did she tell you that much?
Anyways, I'm gonna disappear forever. See ya, M. Joels. Have a good one. Couldn't tell a lie. Lily needs more praise. Lily... I will enjoy my YIIK. LilyPad 97 is gonna go down in history as one of the greatest artists of all time. I'm saying it here first. There will be a day when the work of LilyPad is up in museums, and I'm gonna take you know, my nieces and nephews. Maybe if I have kids, I'll take the kids to the museum and I'll go, I knew who that was. Why, I used to know him. And then it'll be that meme. All right, Grandpa, let's get you back to the home. LilyPad used to come into my streams and act like Donald Trump. All right, Grandpa, let's get you back to the home. I inspired LilyPad to start streaming. Sure you did, Grandpa. Let's take your meds now. It's gonna be the same thing with Siren. When Siren has 10K viewers, I'm gonna be sitting there with my kids and I'll be like, I used to know the shy Siren. Sure you did, Grandpa. Sure you did. We used to hang out on the weekends. All right, Grandpa. Yeah, sure you did. Perish the thought. Siren doesn't want me to have kids. Siren, here first. Siren doesn't want me to have kids. Why is "Let's Get You to Bed" Grams hidden? But thanks for the confidence. I know. Sirens. Perish the thought of Jay having children. Probably for the best that I don't. You're right, Siren. Just don't forget about me when you two are all super fame. When all the big VTubers are trying to collaborate with you, Siren, don't forget about us little guys down here. And when you're working for movie studios, Lily, doing art and stuff, you don't forget the C don't forget the C man over here. All right. right, continue the story, Jay.
Maybe we can check online for a missing persons report. You could call the police and tell them you know where the video was taken.
Oh my god. We like to have a little fun here, guys. We get a little silly up in here. Oh yeah, we're gonna tell them where the video was taken.
I don't know. There still is a part of me that thinks that, like...
You may cause chaos for exactly 10 seconds, Knight.
What, that you dreamed it?
Hi, Mila.
Dude, I don't know. That would be a pretty specific dream.
I'm going to open a candy bar. I bought a bag of candy bars the other day. I've been working my way through them. They're just little ones. I'm happy about it. No more summoning. Two's enough. Nope. Mm-mm. You don't get that one night. You summoned... Yeah, J.C. Stevenson, right? So I'm the C man. That's me. They yeah. Continue the story, Jay. No, you're good. You're good. Don't lick the frog, Mila. That's a good way to go psychedelic. No more PG-13. This game is not PG-13. This game is rated mature. So I cannot technically call this PG-13. I have to clean my PC. I spit water. I'm sorry, Mila. I made a mistake. Hey, you said 2 is enough. There is no... M-Jules is gone. We don't need to do math. I didn't know. That was pretty specific. It was a pretty specific. Continue the story, Jay.
You went into the factory, came home, and then had a really realistic dream where you met a missing girl you hadn't seen before?
Sounds like something he'd do. I can't do math anyways. Yeah, no math here.
But...
My brain is too smooth for math.
You see, she didn't exactly look like the girl in the video.
I'm gonna eat my last little candy bar weird, then I'll drink something. Mm-mm. No meth either. Siren only brings Fenton. I have small Hershey bars and crackle bars, which you literally can't buy anymore outside of like the pack I have, which are basically crunch bars, and Mr. Good bars, which are Hershey bars with peanuts in them. Getting high chew? Fair, Siren. I bought a bag. It was like 20 bucks. But it had, you know, like 100 little candy bars or something in it. And instead of going out and like buying a candy bar, I've been just having like one of those. And that has been... Mr. Good bars are very good. And that has been actually very good for my diet, because instead of having like a whole candy bar, I just have like 1 or 2 little ones. And it's been very good. It's been a very good choice for me. Although I actually gained, I ate so much in the last couple of days. I had lost a bunch of weight, and then for the last like 3 days, I've just been pigging out, and I've gained it all back. So, I can close that. I can close this. All right. So yeah, I've got that going for me, but, all right, continue the story. Really skinny lock sticks, maybe? Go get some. Yeah, snack. Go get a snack, Jan. Go get some more yogurt. Yogurt's good for you.
There was something skeletal about her appearance. Something otherworldly.
Wait, of Sammy?
Otherworldly?
Yeah. Dude, just forget I said it. Did the pictures upload?
Yeah, let me pull them up.
Lily, do you have a snack?
How is this possible? They completely distorted the photos!
What?
Holy shit!
Don't swear, Alex.
Okay, well, yeah. This is pretty otherworldly.
He's monologuing again.
It was as if someone had cracked an egg over my head, and what trickled out was hot dread. A feeling of pure anxiety.
Pure anxiety.
All of my fears were confirmed. What I was experiencing was real. There was no doubt about it.
Thank you, Weird. That's keeping me awake from this. That's keeping me on track, because this game is really making me want to go off the rails. Why?
We
cut?
uploaded the photos to Onism 1999.
Why
and
cut
waited
back?
for an explanation. We had our doubters.
Okay.
But more people wanted to believe than not. And with each reply, Sammy got pushed further away from the forefront of the discussion.
Based.
I explained how the building was the same one from the elevator girl video. That everyone was more concerned by the creepy figures in the photo.
The club? You're gonna have to be more specific about that, Jam.
Each time my little mailbox turned red, I slowly realized that everyone on this forum wanted the content to be true.
Club?
Needed it to be.
Oh, so this is him monologue. This is inside his head. This is him monologuing in his brain pan, and it is terrible.
A few people tried to explain why the photos were distorted, but most people believed it to be ghosts or the
Popcorn
devil,
sounds good
or
too.
other stupid things like that.
I haven't made popcorn in a while. I want popcorn now. Knight, why did you have to make popcorn? I like to say club instead of club. Well, I didn't know that. But I know it now.
I considered myself something of a philosopher in college. I thought I had answers, but now that I've come face to face with the otherworldly,
You know, I'm something of a philosopher myself.
I know now that every person who tells you about spirituality, dead people, and all that have no idea what they're talking about.
What kind of psychedelics is he on? We need Death in here. Death, are you in here? What kind of psychedelics are you on? You know. Death is the one who knows this. Is Death streaming now? Death sometimes streams during these, and then I don't have... He is not streaming now. So, he might be here. Death, are you here? He's not in Twitch chat. I think Death had said that this was very, very similar to LSD, if I recall. So you're gonna have to. I don't know. I've never done drugs. I get high off life, so I know he ain't snorting any of that. I've been to a club. It's not as fun as you think, Jan.
Someone told a lie and it somehow stuck. I told the truth, and it just gets muddied up by that same ancient myth.
It did delete whatever your message was. No, you didn't. I should have been clearer. Okay.
With the exception of my post, most of the things on that forum seemed like lies.
Seems like life gets high off you, Knight. Fair enough.
That was until about 2 weeks after my post, when a user posted something about a girl who could rip holes in time and space. I wouldn't have believed it myself, but he had photos. And we had seen the girl before.
Dude, the dude had spent 2 weeks in his head. This game, they spent 2 weeks literally just sitting in the same spot. I believe it.
So you realize we've seen this chick before, right?
It's so bad.
Oh, really?
It's
Where?
so bad. I know who it is. It's the arcade chick.
Knew you'd get there eventually. It's that old lady from the arcade.
It's okay to cry. Crying is a free action. I am Oh, it's so painful. It's for Lily. It's for Lily. It's for Lily, Pat. I'll do it for Lily. I could do it for Lily.
Jeez, enough of that old crap. She's probably our age.
Hey Jay, what are your thoughts on men with eye makeup? It's not for me. I don't wear any makeup. But if you want to wear makeup, I don't care. The C does stand for cry today. I don't care if people want to wear makeup. It's not for me. I will stretch and hydrate. Thank you, Weird. I appreciate that. Do you know what it's like when you want to go cry intensifies? That is the feeling. Okay, hold on. Let me straighten up. I gotta face this like a man. I gotta raise my chin. I gotta have a stiff upper lip. You wouldn't happen to know where one would be. I need to go liberate some. Jay, do you feel bonita? No, I do not feel bonita. In all honesty, I don't know if there's anybody in chat who's seen my face. Lily, if Lily's still in chat, Lily's seen my face. I've never been called pretty in my life. I've been called cute. I've had a couple girlfriends call me cute, but I don't know that I don't know that I'm what you would call an attractive man. I'm not ugly, but I don't know that I would call myself, I don't know that I would put myself in the category of attractive. Like realistically. What do you mean seeing your face? We all see your face right now. You kind of do. This is pretty much what I look like. Oh, nobody called you pretty? That's bad. You do realize that I'm a 6'2" large, hairy man. Pretty is not the word for me. Lily called me handsome, but you know, Lily is a frog, so.
Now that's a lot of damage!
Not upset by it. Of all the things that have been done to me in my life, being called unattractive is not even doesn't even register. So don't worry about that. Beauty isn't the same as attractiveness. I mean, you're not wrong. But they are generally connected. J anime character confirmed. That is, yep, I am an anime man. I do have the power of God and anime on my side. Beauty transcends gender. I mean, yes, but you didn't say beauty. You said pretty. You said bonita. Bonita is like pretty, right? So you didn't say beauty. But I will also point out I do not feel beautiful. I generally don't. So yeah, there's that. Beauty is not the same as attractiveness are some wise words. You know, that is very wise. As they say, everything that glitters is not gold. So. I will call you Pretty Jay. You really don't have to. That would make me feel awkward. I have the power of God and anime on my side, but what about... Oh, I forgot the word. Okay. Well, when you remember, let us know. But yes, everything that glitters is not gold. Do not... Just because something is attractive does not make it beautiful. That is a very good lesson to learn. Good. Feel awkwardly pretty then. But... Okay, Jay. Gracefully accept a compliment and move on. How about you do that for once? Thank you, Effecto. It's very kind of you. I appreciate the compliment and I accept it. Well, you definitely have a very nice voice for what it's worth. Thank you, Jen. I appreciate that. That is a very kind thing to say. I'm accepting compliments. Aren't you proud of me? Not every gold is gold. There's fool's gold. And I am a fool, Mask. So, you know, there's that. I am definitely in the fool category. She's probably our age.
Don't lump me in with you 20-somethings. I have a bright future ahead of me.
20-somethings. No, Knight, I do not.
Oh, if only you knew. Just wait till you're done with college. You'll be...
Boring and fat like the rest of your graduating class? I'm looking forward to it. In the meantime,
Wait, how
I will
old is this
continue
kid?
to be my interesting, slim, nubile self.
Don't say nubile. You don't know what that word means.
Nubile.
I stand by my statement. Anyway, let's take another look at those photos.
Wow. It's just so unbelievable.
Could you show us the photos?
What is the likelihood that this is a thing?
Or you're just gonna tell us that it's unbelievable?
It's incredibly unlikely.
I'll hydrate weird. Thank you, Weird. It's incredibly unlikely.
But since we've got nothing better to do, let's say we visit Ye Old Arcade for some air hockey and interview an
Well, then I have
interdimensional
more
traveler.
than mine on mine's side than you with the power of God and anime and my side. Okay, now you're unstoppable. You got it, man. What are they talking about again? I don't know. So, okay, so here's what happened in the game. Alex, the guy who looks like me, came back from college and his mom told him to run errands. His grocery list got stolen by a cat, so he went into a factory to get his grocery list back. While he was in there, he met a girl named Sammy. They walked through the factory. Sammy got kidnapped, and he, for some odd reason, is obsessed by it. He came back to home without his groceries and saw pictures on the internet of Sammy being abducted. He then went back to the factory. He met Michael, who wanted to investigate the factory, and they came back here after looking in the factory and taking more pictures, only to find their pictures all distorted. And now apparently they're trying to figure out. Now apparently there's a girl who can rip holes in time and space on this website, and they're gonna go talk to her and forget all about Sammy. I don't understand why any of this is happening. And I don't think you're supposed to. All right, so that you're caught up, Chaos. That's what's happened in this game. And not the clothes you're in or something, but Jenna telling you that you're handsome or something. What? You're just blathering here. Oh, yeah. Like, don't get me wrong. So if you're gonna compliment somebody, you generally want to compliment something they've chosen. Like, don't walk up to a girl and be like, oh, nice cleavage. Don't do that. But saying, hey, nice earrings is, like a really good compliment or something like that. Right? Don't, keep compliments to things that are covered by clothes and that they've chosen. Right? Complimenting a person's jacket is way better than telling them they have pretty eyes. Just in general. They talking about women. That's why the game sucks, because it's about women and the women don't make sense. So the story sucks, and thus the topic of women ruined the game. Knight, did you just become like an alpha male bro influencer in my chat in real time? Is that what just happened here? If you start shilling testosterone supplements, I'm banning you, dude. Knight is Andrew Tate confirmed. Seems like it. The game is not bad because they're talking about women. The game is bad because the writing is terrible and the characters are terrible. And the storyline makes no sense. That's why the game is bad. I just became whatever you call me and I hate it. I need to go liberate something. Good luck, Knight. I respect it. So they're gonna go talk to the girl in the arcade. All right, I'm gonna save so I never have to go through that again. But yeah, this is basically this game is it's basically a visual novel. And you walk from one scene to another and you do a little combat in between. Now, it might be hard to believe, Chaotic, but at one time, the dialogue was the better part. The combat used to be horrendous. The combat used to just be terrible. Got the zoomies. Whoosh. Screw you. I'm gonna make you wait. This is content for me, buddy. Wait. They're both honking. I don't want to play the game anyways. I can keep you here forever. Yeah, I'm walking here. Wait, should we go check up on Gothica and her eyes? Let's go check up on Gothica and her eyes. There's gonna be eye hydrate. Okay, all right, sorry, weird. All right, you know what? I hydrated, but I'll do it again because you're mad. There you go. We're gonna go check up on Gothica. So, Chaotic, you're new here. There will be a girl on the left side of the screen. Watch her eyes. Okay, watch her eyes. They point in two different directions and then they snap into focus. I'm trying to go to Pepperidge Farm here. Yeah, watch, I'll do it again. Did you stream today, Mask? Two different directions and boom. Snap in. Nope. Is she okay? I don't think so. But it's funny. You've been streaming a lot, Mask. It's good, man. You and local Wicca Witch have been on the grind. Leaving tomorrow, won't be back till Saturday. Where are you headed, man? Can I ask? You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. She's a goat. I mean, she could be. That's just what goths do. I mean, it might be. Are there any goths in chat that can confirm that that's how you look? Going away with the wife. You know what, man? Take the vacation.
So, you gonna talk to her?
Yep, goths in due fact have the power to make their eyes go left and right and center. Respect that. She has seen things. She has seen terrible things, says with a dramatic... You could not believe the things that she has seen. But what you will believe is that one is in the left corner and the other is in the right corner. Which actually also took a vacation as well. Thinks she's coming back tomorrow. That's cool. I'm glad she took a vacation. You guys have been hitting it really hard. Which I respect. Wait. Oh, okay. I thought a bunch of people went live, but it's only a couple. How much? Okay, wonderful. Can't be worse than what I've seen in my 160 years. I'm talking lore. I do this a lot. Well, Knight, I'm glad you're talking lore.
Are you kidding me? That's totally your job.
I like how if you look at the game she's playing, she's running to the right and the coins are also moving to the right. Like, it's not like she's collecting the coin and then it disappears. On top of that, the top of the screen is literally the same as the bottom. Like, like, can you tell she is chasing, she's chasing the dollar bills, y'all. But can you tell that they didn't, it's like they could have animated a single picture of this girl like ripping a hole in dimensions for the scene where they talked about it. They didn't. They could have animated her collecting like a coin and making a loop of it. They didn't. Like it is the entire thing. Like I wish they had either went like completely low effort. Right, like I wish they had just went completely low effort and it was just like a stick figure dancing on the screen, or either like do everything, like either just make it so that it's just cheesy on purpose and terrible, or this is what I mean when I said last time, where it was clear somebody last time I played this, somebody had said, well, you know, maybe it's ironic. This is what shows me it isn't. Right? Like, it's clear they animated a sequence for the game. They put effort in, but they could have put like an additional 10% effort in and it would have looked 100 times better. Right? They ran the race and then they quit at the finish line. Right? So either just go completely low effort and lean into the cheese, lean into the bad writing, or do the whole thing. And you might say, well, you know, it's clear that people are meant to go through this dialogue, but we've already had 3 lines of dialogue here, right? So maybe it wasn't meant to be streamed. So we've had 3 lines of dialogue, right? How many will we get?
Just man up and say something to her.
That's 5 for 4.
I don't think
We get a
should.
close up of it. So that's 5.
It'd be good for you to learn to talk to girls before you go away to college.
You can even see the animation on the bottom left. That's 6. She, by the way, she looks so happy.
I know how to talk to girls, but she is a senior citizen, man.
That's 7.
What is she, like, 27? Ew. That's your thing, man.
That's 8.
I told you to cut it out with the age crap. She's probably no older than 24.
That's 9.
And besides, aren't you the nubile one? You're much more desirable.
That's 10.
Yes, that's true, I am.
11.
Listen here, boys. We have a 0 creeping on women policy here.
Okay, so even if we want to say up to here, right? The game was a focus for 11 lines. You couldn't have spammed through it fast enough that you wouldn't see that. And it's back on the screen now, right? So this is what I mean when I say it's clear that this wasn't meant ironically, or it's the little details like that that prove it to me, right? However, I will point out a 0 creeping on women policy is a good policy. So, and she's pushing the buttons and nothing's happening. Like, I'm fine with that. Right, like that's fine, but it's this game frustrates me.
If you'd like to ogle some women, I'm sure your mothers would love it if you were home in time for supper.
She's sassy. It's one of those things where it feels like they stumbled at the finish line.
It's not that. It's just we have this photo of you that we...
Oh, she's gonna kill them. Photo of her?
You've been taking photos of me?
I mean, she's rightfully upset there.
Wow. You guys are even more screwed up than I thought. Can't say you'd be the first pervs I've thrown out of this place.
Ouchie. You missed. You suck. I steal something from... Holy crap! So where's the finish line? It's a good question. This girl's just gonna beat us up. I think in the original game, she just like blinked and kicked us out. Dude, she does not like Alex. Which, I mean, to be fair. I'm dead. Are we pulling a gun? With the power of gun!
Okay, we give in. Just he's off. We didn't mean to be creepy.
It's because he's a ginger? What do you mean by that, Jen? What do you mean by that?
Then why were you taking photographs of me?
Hey, we didn't take the photos. Someone on the internet did.
That's not helping your case.
Someone on the internet? What are you talking about?
If you'd stop slamming our heads together for 1 minute, we'd love to explain.
Yeah, you stop being violent at the creepy people.
Okay. Explain.
We're gonna explain.
There's this website where people post conspiracies and other weird things, and there's this photo of you, like, exploding things with your mind.
That is also not a good compliment. If you walk up to a girl and say, hey, there's photos of you online with a whole bunch of other weird stuff, she's not gonna like you. That is not how you pick up women. Riz with J101. Do not call her weird. Don't ask me how I know not to do that. You know why she lived? Because the gun wasn't loaded with 12 gauge kitchen sink, everything. We didn't take the photos, bro. You have a giant That's true. That's true. What's wrong with being weird? There's nothing wrong with being weird. I just said that's probably not going to get you the girl weird. Telling somebody that they're weird, if their name isn't weird, probably isn't going to be considered a compliment weird. But just because you're weird, it doesn't mean you're weird. Is that weird? Moving on.
Exploding things with my mind. I haven't done that in a while, so I'm sure it's an old photo.
So you're not denying that you can do that?
Well, I mean, she did just beat you guys to death with a keytar.
Of course I can't. Not with my mind, at least.
Okay.
This goes against all the better judgment I have in me, but can you take me to a computer to show me
I
these
guess I was
photos?
wrong. It worked. They got her to go home with him. I'm wrong. Walks up to woman. Hey, I was on this website and I saw your photo. It was next to conspiracies and off-brand. Want to go out? Gets 500 of. Drop them. That's yeah. You hate this game night? I mean, you're amongst many.
Yeah, sure. I live like 5 minutes from here.
You live like 30 seconds from here, dude. Like, that exchange was all right. I'm gonna save. You cannot skip any of these cutscenes, so I'm gonna save after every single one. Just in case, like, the game crashes or something. I'm not just boned. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Guys, I get to play Kingdom Hearts on Friday, though, so I'm happy about that. Show Vela pictures. We don't even know her name is Vela yet.
Well, that's me. Just, I don't know when these were taken.
They were taken in the future.
How exactly do you explain all the blowing stuff up with your mind things? Can you really do that?
It's not exactly with my mind. I use sound.
Kingdom Hearts is great. Well, Kingdom of Hearts, I assume might be something different. I don't know. But Kingdom Hearts, the games, are generally good.
Remember when I kicked your ass earlier? I used the sound of my keytar to deal physical damage.
That's, like, somehow that's more insane than telekinesis. She's a banshee. No, it makes perfect sense. Her playing is so bad, it causes pain. Kind of like this game. See what I did there? She's a bard? I guess so? If they have classes, what does that make Alex? Alex uses well, he would be a bard too, wouldn't he? Vicious mockery. Fair. Michael uses a gun, so he would be a ranger, I guess.
If you study the physical properties of sound, you can learn enough about acoustics to both heal and damage objects orally.
PG-13, Villa.
Where did you learn to do something like that?
Oh, years of private practice and studying, really.
Yeah, that's all right, gonna bounce, but see you, Mask. I gotta read up on, I gotta do some prep for D&D and stuff. But we got some fun stuff coming up. I gotta post a VOD for D&D too. I gotta post up another thing. Actually, that's a real thing. It's used by the Navy all over Europe. It stacks sound waves so they go up to 3 miles without getting less loud. It's used for crowd control. Yes, I've heard of that.
So tell me more about this website. What is Onism 1999?
Onism?
Basically, it's a place on the internet for people to talk about conspiracies, the occult, and anything supernatural.
This is also a problem too, is they've explained what that website is like 4 times. So instead of like brushing past that and just being like, you know, throwing it in a throwaway line, be like, why would you even be on this conspiracy website? So it was shown that she was explained off screen. They just explain it. It's so... This frustrates me. This breaks so many rules of writing. I think it was called a was. Hold up, I might have it saved. Go for it.
Seems like something boys would like. Do you recognize the location from these photos?
Why? They're photos of you!
That's behind the old grocery store. Obviously, you've been there before.
Interesting.
What's your name, by the way?
Vela, it's been above her... Never mind. Oh, hold on. There we go. Shout out for Mask. Thank you, Mask. Have a good one, my dude.
My name's Vela Wild.
Vela Wild?
It's interesting to meet you.
She giving me the side eye? I don't know that I like that. I'm uncomfortable now.
I'm guessing you're a cameraman, and this is your sidekick, Ginger Boy?
Ginger Boy? I'm gonna go sleep. I'll leave the stream on. Thanks for keeping me company and talking to me in chat. It was pretty bad headspace before this, and you helped me get out of it. Sorry. I'm glad I could chill you out, dude. Get some rest. Sleep well and chill, dude. Listen, I'll get through it. I don't know what kind of headspace I'll be in by the time I get through it, but I'll get through it. I want them 5 emotes. You followed Mask? You should. Mask is a good streamer. He plays Final Fantasy 14 a lot and Division 2 a lot. He plays a lot of music, so if you're big on music, Mask is a cool guy. He is also in my D&D group. Or it's not technically D&D, but well, it's on YouTube. You can watch me play the Stormlight Archive tabletop RPG with them. I'm running the game. Which reminds me, I have to upload a VOD. I will do that before I go to bed. You know what? I'm going to write myself a message. Give me a second. Upload next D&D VOD. Pinging on my phone there, so I have that. All right. Yes, I am Ginger Boy.
Usually I go by Alex. Only my mom is allowed to call me Ginger Boy.
And friends. Friends can call me Ginger Boy.
She really gets us.
Michael, chill, bro.
You really would be my sidekick, Alex. Cameraman by day, Michael by night.
Right. So, why do you two spend all your time on such odd websites? Do you really believe this stuff?
No. Oh my god.
Michael and I spent the next hour or so recounting the events of me finding Sammy, and us running into the star creatures inside of the old factory.
So can I call you Yes, Lily, you can call me Ginger Boy, but only you. I like music. I like sea shanties and a cappella and all sorts of music, which I find myself to Make my first make music videos. Okay, that's cool. I forgot to yap about the anime I watched. Yap. Yeah. Well, you can talk about it whenever, man. Get some rest, dude. Sleep. We talked about dogs. Michael and I spent the next hour recounting the events of Sammy running it into the star. It's okay.
As we told the story, Bella just looked into my eyes and never reacted. I first began with trepidation.
Based.
As I went on, I could tell she was doing her best to understand my story.
Thank you for the correction, Knight.
Something felt familiar about her. But not in the I've met her sort of way. Something deeper.
You are so pretentious, Alex.
I dated a girl in college who was a women and gender studies major.
Sure you did.
She told me that she believed men and women were all the same at our core.
Is used to give pilots weather. Okay, gotcha.
That we were all made of the same elements, not just on a physical level, but in a metaphysical level. She was a strong believer in spirituality, although she'd be the first to tell you she wasn't religious.
Why do we care?
She told me she believed everyone had soulmates, plural. A series of people we were compatible with. In her theory, this applied to friendship as well as romantic relationships.
Okay.
She said that when the universe was created, all matter was one object. And that since we're all matter, we are all the same. She said that she believes our soulmates were cut from the same section of that initial piece of matter.
But if it was all one thing, it wouldn't... You know, if you're gonna go this route, talk about the Carl Sagan like we're all star stuff thing, right? For those of you who don't know, at one point in time, every element in the universe was hydrogen, and it was forged together in stars to create new elements. That is how every element on the periodic table other than hydrogen was made, right? That's just how it was. That's science. You could talk about that and be like, oh, soulmates come from the same star. They're all from the same, you know, it could actually been scientifically accurate. This is just silly. Can you tell I'm disappointed? What kind of music video are you making, Chaotic?
That unexpected feeling of familiarity you feel when you meet someone for the first time means you were meant to meet.
Just like me and Lily. We were meant to meet. Lily, do you think we were cut from the same fabric of the... Ah, it was fate. It was fate, yes. Hold on.
Follow the hole.
It was heart.
That's where
fate.
the true path lies.
It was destiny. I hate this game so much. I'm in so much pain right now.
No.
I personally didn't believe it. I still don't think she has all her facts straight. Every time I feel what I felt when Vela looked in my eyes, I thought of this explanation.
You are such a douchebag. This guy was not beaten up enough as a kid. That's all I can think of, is this guy was not punched enough as a child. Okay, we're continuing.
Did you manage to speak with the entities?
I don't know what he's doing. I don't. Lily, do you not understand how much pain I am in right now? This kills my... I have an hour left of stream. My soul is dying. I don't know what it is meant to be. Of course you do, Lily. I now regret letting you make that emote. A sea shanty on the game on Sky Children of the Light where I would be riding a boat in the sky and I would be singing my own lyrics and music. I am trying to come up with the lyrics still. Lyric writing is hard. Writing is hard. Like, but okay, so here's the thing though. I will say something about this. There are certain things that when you read them or like this game experience them, it makes you realize that if this can get made, if this can get published, if this can be created, then you're good. Like you can do anything. Mila, thank you for hanging out. Good night, Knight. Thank you so much for hanging out, dude. Have a good one. Right? It makes you realize that if this can become successful, if this can get out into the world, then anything you do can as well. And in that way, I hydrated weird, just so you're aware. And in that way, there is something oddly inspirational about this.
The entities? I guess you mean the star creatures.
Yes, those are the ones.
She literally just said she could rip things apart with sound, and you want to question what she calls stuff?
No, we were too busy running for our lives.
All right, dude, grow a pair.
Did you try and take photographs of them, Michael?
Yeah, let me pull them up.
Pull him up.
Vela told us things. Confusing things. Things that, under normal circumstances, I wouldn't have believed. The way she spoke seemed two-sided. As if for a few moments, a side of her that she was trying to keep hidden was visible. And as soon as we noticed, she made to cover herself up.
Effecto. Welcome. I'm glad you're still here, Effecto. If I have to suffer, you all have to suffer.
She made jokes more often than she was serious. But when the serious aspect of her personality appeared, I was convinced that's who she really was. This was almost more fascinating than
Dude, that pause was wild.
That's the thing with people, isn't it? You could show them all the mysteries of the universe, but if they're distracted by the human element of the tale, they'll shift all of their attention there.
I remember why I hate this guy.
Self-consumed with humanity. Self-consumed with other people. You know? That's just how people are.
This guy is so pretentious. Like, okay, I want to point out something. I did do a little research when I quit playing this game first, and apparently the guy who made this game wanted Alex to be unlikable, and I have to say, he succeeded. Like, he knocked it out of the park with that one. Like, mission accomplished, my dude. Well, A+ on making the least likable character I've ever heard.
My experience with them is limited, but what I've observed was powerful.
He's so incel cord
What I'm about to
hurts.
tell you will sound like a lie, so I ask you to look past the words I'm saying and hear the truth behind them.
The main issue though is like, and it goes back to what I talked about with like the game and how clearly effort was put in but just not enough. The entire group of people is so overwhelmingly like pretentious. Like, listen to this line right here, right? My experience with them is limited, but what I've observed was powerful. I understand that what I'm about to tell you will sound like a lie, so I ask that you look past the words I'm saying and hear the truth behind them. Like, that is, who talks like that? It's so painful.
A short time ago, I entered into a dark place, both physically and metaphysically. While I was there, I encountered the entities for the first time.
I've been in a public restroom too, Vila.
I can't say what about their presence was so striking to me, but the moment I saw them, I felt something. Something that was weighted. Like their bodies took up the entirety of the room, as if they were the room.
They were giant star creatures. What do you mean they're... Somebody's gonna edit together me playing this game last time and me playing it this time, and every time I make I cut off a disappointed sentence, it's gonna be just like hours long.
At first, I approached one and we spoke. However, the contents of the conversation isn't important to the story.
Okay.
Something I said upset it, and it tried to grab me. It was almost like a mother trying to smother its child. The pain was beyond description. It scared me to death.
It was like it didn't.
The entity was incredibly heavy. I managed to break free, but the weight of the thing remained on me. And for the entirety of the following week, it was as if someone was twisting a drill inside me.
This isn't that unbelievable.
My head would throb and the pain felt bone deep. You probably can't imagine what it was like, you two, but just the thought of the pain now brings tears to my eyes.
Oh, no, trust me, I know exactly the kind of pain you're feeling. I understand the feeling of something drilling its way into your head and causing you suffering. Trust me, I understand that very well, YIIK. Oh my god.
I reflected on her story. I wanted to reply.
I'm gonna have to start laughing
Something
because
inside me
otherwise
told
I am
me
gonna
let words
cry.
hang in the air.
By the way, these scenes of him like in this little like thought headspace thing are completely new. These were not in the original game, and I hate them.
It was as if the longer the pause between her words and mine, the more truth they carried. Finally, I spoke.
This is so cringy.
That's horrifying. But can you explain what you mean by entered a dark place?
Okay,
or
we're
more
good.
importantly, physically and metaphysically. I can understand doing it physically and mentally, but I need some help with the meta part.
I don't.
Metaphysical is a word, an adjective to be more specific. It means pertaining to or of the nature of metaphysics.
Embrace the cringe. No. Don't make me do it, Lily. Don't make me.
Metaphysics is the branch of philosophy that includes the first principles, includes ontology and cosmology, and is intimately connected with epistemology.
Okay, so what I'm getting from this is if you throw a word salad out there, you will sound smart. Let it consume you. It's consuming me, all right.
Epistemology is, of course, a branch of philosophy that investigates the origin, nature, methods, and limits of human knowledge.
Welcome in, Orbeck. How's it going, man? I apologize that you have to suffer this game.
Thank you for the definition, which I already knew. I was looking for something more concrete, more tangible.
Both of you deserve each other.
I'm afraid that's all I feel comfortable telling you. I don't know you at all, and to reveal something so personal seems like I'd be opening myself up to vulnerability.
Do you mean to imply that you've found a way to exist inside of a metaphysical space? That you...
Enough! I don't need to talk about this with you. It makes me uncomfortable. Don't you get that?
No, we just met you.
Okay, sorry. I didn't mean to piss you off.
Smart, since she can beat you up.
Look, I need to get back to the arcade. I was technically in the middle of a shift.
Well, you're the one who came here with two strange men.
I'm gonna write my number down. Call me if you
We
see
got a
any
number?
more interesting comments on my photos or have a run-in with the entities.
I guess it does work. I call them weird and tell them that you've been taking pictures of them, and then that'll get you your number.
Wait.
I was
have
wrong.
One more question before you go.
Boxers or briefs?
All right.
How did you get to be so powerful?
Oh, that too.
You took both of us on and barely broke a sweat.
You act as if that's impressive.
All goes fine. I'm glad to hear it, Orbeck. How did your stream go? Did you get away from Lady Demestrius? I don't know. I can't pronounce her name.
Look, I've trained myself in the metaphysical space, inside of the mind dungeon. I like you two, so I'm gonna let you in on a little secret.
Mind dungeon. That's where I level up.
Here is one last number. Call it if you ever want to open your mind and expand your battle ability.
I want to see if this has changed.
That's all I'll say for now. The guy on the other end can explain more.
The Mind Dungeon is now available. You can access the Mind Dungeon from any phone. The location is vital. This location is vital in developing your party's abilities. Do not neglect to visit here often.
The way I look at it, we have two things we need to do.
Go to the Mind Dungeon.
If we want to hang out with Vela again, we're gonna need to train ourselves.
We should be at least level 5 before we call her.
Also, if we want to call her, we're gonna need to search Onism 1999 for some interesting posts.
We really don't.
Okay, simple enough. Go grind and then give Villa a call.
Yeah, but don't forget to search Onism 1999 for some good posts.
Shut up.
She'll probably hang up on you and kick our butts again if we don't have anything cool.
Man. are
Dude,
we
he is
even
short.
Cool enough to hang out with
Look at him
someone
sitting
like
on
this?
his bed. The back corner. His feet are just like a foot off the ground. Man, are we even cool enough to hang out with? Dude, you are so pretentious.
Nope! I'm still growing, and you're an overgrown man-child who can barely pick up a record.
I try so hard, but that tall woman never stops chasing me. You know, Orbeck, some people pay a lot of money for that.
So let's head out of Frankton and try to find some things to beat up.
Sounds good. We should stock up on some healing items at the burger joint.
I have a
before
lot of
heading
healing
out.
items. Hey, you get a phone call. Banana phone.
Hey! Just calling to see if you figured it out.
I figured it out.
I would love to just come out and say it, but I think it would scare you to death. And that would ruin everything.
Would ruin everything.
Nope. I haven't figured anything out. Look, if you're just gonna keep calling me and say vague, creepy shit, you should at least tell me your name.
Yeah, what's your name?
Oh! It's your best childhood friend.
Bob?
Think back to when you met me. We were kids. I think Losing My Religion by R.E.M. had just become a big hit.
That's a good song. Me running to the phone only to stare at it until it stops ringing. That's what I wish I could do.
My mom didn't want me listening to it because she was afraid it would turn me into a bad kid or something.
That is something moms were afraid of back in the day.
I went over to your house and we listened to it on your stereo for hours.
So there was a time when Alex was actually cool.
My mom came to pick me up from your house, heard the song, and freaked out. How can you not remember that? It was the funniest thing.
Orbeck, the less, like, I'm not trying to rush you off. I know that you speak Spanish more than English, so. I will tell you, Orbeck, that the less you know about this game, the better. It is a bad, bad game. Thank you, Weird. Effecto, would you type out something in Spanish to explain to Orbeck how bad this game is? Please. What's the funniest thing? What's the funniest thing? Oh, God.
The story was so specific.
Orbeck, LilyPad97 is making me play this game. Stretch posture check. Thank you, Weird.
It sounded so familiar, and yet I couldn't place it. It was like I had read it in a book somewhere.
Nobody
or
believes me.
watched it on a TV show. But still, no particular name or day came to mind.
Yeah, you're right. You probably wouldn't remember that. Look, I'm going to keep calling you until you remember me.
Okay.
Remember what you used to say. Everything happens for a reason. That reason is nothing happens for any
Never
reason.
mind. He was never cool. Lily, do not put that evil on me. Don't even joke about that.
What a weirdo.
I'm gonna save again. I literally don't want to go back through any of these cutscenes. Do not put that on me. Please come in. This is different.
Excuse me. No, seriously, I'm fine. Please don't fret.
1 to 1,000, how much do you hate this game? At the moment, I'd probably say if we put that explains the hair and the beard. Yes, Orbeck. If a 1 is I don't hate it at all, and 1,000 is I would like to burn this game to the ground, I would probably say that I'm at about a 500 or 600. This game annoys me. Like I'm playing it up a little bit for stream to have a little fun, but this game just annoys me. You see it in the game character. You can't change the look of the character. Yeah, I cannot change. This is not a custom game character in this game.
I'm Marlene.
Hi, Marlene.
Although that's just the name my parents gave me. Please call me Crow. Although most people just call me Kay.
Cool story, bro.
You look confused. May I ask why?
I mean, gestures vaguely.
Oh? You don't say.
I didn't say.
Please forgive my rudeness. I don't mean to pry, but I can't help myself. Welcome to the Dungeon of the Mind. I imagine this is your first time here.
Actually, it's not.
Ah, I see.
Well, it kind of is, because this is different.
See. Where should I begin? Well, first I should begin by saying in the fight between you and the Mind Dungeon, back the Mind Dungeon.
Deal.
For all intents and purposes, the Mind Dungeon is the only thing that truly exists.
I don't
Everything else
care.
is just shattered fragments of time and matter floating in the soul space.
But do you see why this is annoying? The game is so pretentious. It's just lecturing you about everything.
Remember to save off.
Oh, I am.
One advantage in keeping a diary is that you become aware, with reassuring clarity, of the changes in which you constantly suffer.
I constantly
Plus,
suffer.
It's never fun to lose progress.
It is not.
Well, good luck. I've often said that it's comforting to reflect that the disproportion of things in the world seems to be only arithmetical. I'm not really sure what I mean by that either.
And why did you say it?
Lastly, in my pseudo-philosophical rantings, I forgot to mention something vital. You may have heard this in a distant dream, but I feel like I should remind you.
Is the cake a lie?
When you kill an enemy, it's dead forever.
That's how death works.
Killing enemies gives you experience points.
I've never heard that mechanic before.
Remember though, you can decide not to kill any enemy and avoid the battle altogether.
But I need to be level 5, so I actually can't.
However, doing so might not be wise all the time, since you'll want to find experience points to spend on character upgrades.
Why did you yell at me? However, doing so might not be wise all the time, since you'll want to find experience points to spend on character upgrades. Thanks, Marlene. I feel like that went from 0 to 100 real quick. Hi. What? Oh. I don't know. The Holy Thief, the Sun, the Self. The Crow sounds familiar. I mean, he might. This looks like the tanky build. This looks like the lucky build. This looks like the precision build. I mean, I guess I'll go tanky.
Okay.
Well, the first level was massive. These next ones are not. That will add 1 health. I guess we'll just... More tank. Kind of want to get my precision up. But those are like adding 14.
Okay.
He plays Auk, the whiny white mage guy from Unicorn Overlord. Oh, that would be why he sounds familiar. Yeah, I have... this is a guy who's been in the game before. I guess I'm just going to do that.
Okay.
Okay, I'm level 5. I guess I can get to level 6. You know, let's just put 1 level into Thief. Why not?
Okay.
Oh my god!
Hey there, gamer.
Hey.
I see you found your way.
Found my way.
Hop up here and Jocasta will show you something exciting.
Okay. Oh, I can control the camera here. Oh, that's gonna throw me up. Hi. You my fairy godmother? Have you seen the dungeon master? He promised me more thread. I have so many to tend to and so few supplies. Power up this Carta for what? What does it cost? Okay, so I can't. Whoa. Oh, I should actually probably read that. Level number. Okay, that Carta, the mystery Carta will protect your life. Can be sacrificed to get. Okay, life. How much blood you have? Yeah. Attack, speed. Got that. Luck you have, the higher the chance you will do a critical hit. Okay, piercing power. The higher the number, the more likely you will to directly attack the target's life. Agility. The higher the number, the more likely you will dodge an attack. Affinity. Associate with. Okay. Three Carta. Okay, will be targeted. Oh, there's so many pages here. Okay, I don't care. Am I supposed to jump up there? I can't jump. What do we have over here? Training circle, I guess? There's a head over here. Hi. This plant looks suspiciously like an Easter Island head. It could use a haircut. Okay, so I need to get a hair. Oh, wait, no, there's a guy later on that gives me a haircut. How do I jump up there? What does this do? Okay, that takes me up there. Going over here? That just leads me over there. Okay, well, how do I get up there? Dude, what is this? This used to be like a 2D side-scrolling area, and now it's not. Hi, what are you? Carta key required. Okay, so I can't do that yet. This game is making my eyes hurt. Can I get over there? What are you? Michael, turn an enemy against the party. Okay. So I need a haircut. How do I get up there? What was that? Oh, it's a rock. This guy's headache. Everything in here is headache inducing. I'm trying not to look at it because it is legitimately painful. Selfish love. Take a Carta from a party member. Music player. That's going to be a Carta key. Dude, this is... Do you guys see why I quit this game? How am I supposed to jump up here? I legitimately cannot jump. What's down over here? Ugh. The texture on this ground is destroying my eyes. You can do it, not sure what it is. It is pain is what it is. All right, I bought the levels. Oh, I can go up over there? It's just gonna be a rock. I don't think I'm gonna be able to go through that. Let's go up here. I can sprint, I guess, but I'm kind of running pretty fast no matter what I do. What do we have up here? Hey, there's a creepy guy over there. I love that from me. Candle? No candle. Nothing over there. We need to explore our mind dungeon, deep in our mind brain. Looks like I need a bunch of haircuts to get past that. I totally couldn't slip through that crack right there. I got 3 to... Okay. I love that for me. Well, what am I supposed to do now? There is... Oh, I can jump. It's just not... Okay. Hi. We talk? What are the... Oh, they're Carta. But... I don't understand what they are.
You see that golden egg? It's called a foil.
Gold foil, got it.
Inside is a Carta.
Cool.
Go ahead. Open it. Oh, wait. I forgot. You can't do it without one of these. This is a Carta key.
Thank you.
Bring me a gift and I'll give you one.
Do you want a prescription medication for your concussion? Is that what you would like, Jocasta?
Oh, do you have a gift for me?
Please stop e-girl jumping. Give heart.
Oh, it's beautiful. Didn't think I'd ever get something so special from a gamer.
You think gamers don't have hearts?
You only have one heart, though. Are you sure you'll be able to stop at just one Carta?
All right, who else wants to give up their hearts? Oh, hi. Well, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I am level 6 now. E-girl jumping. Did you not see her jumping and jiggling? You already gave your heart away, Siren? I'm on my own. It's fun. It can be fun to stream hop.
Lead for me.
What's going on? Don't ask. Did you do a sick backflip? Alright, I just beat up a girl. So okay, so let me get this straight. I gave up my heart. I got a key. And in exchange for the key, I opened an egg. And inside the egg was a girl with wings who I then beat up, who gave me another card. Okay. I love that for me. Yeah, it makes so much sense. I mean,
My favorite gamer. Did you bring me a little something special?
I'll give a gift.
Let's see. No gift, no card key.
So, by the way, this is the kind of girl you want to avoid. She only does stuff if you give her gifts. Clearly a gold digger. You pet the cow. Power with 1 blood bags. Yes? You tell her about your hopes and dreams. You feel accepted. Why are we still here? Just to suffer? Okay, so... Oh, okay, so those are my... Okay, so it's telling me that I can press triangle with the wings to jump. It's telling me that I can control the camera with this, and it's telling me that if I hold this button, I get warped back to the tower. Okay. Now I understand the interface. I don't know why it didn't just say that, but we'll leave that at that. I guess we'll exit first. Goodbye for now, and then we'll save.
You have mail.
I don't know about you, but I feel stronger.
You feel stronger,
I think you can
brother.
see my biceps now.
I can't see your biceps. You're wearing a shirt.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, brother.
I'm not really worried about how I look. I'm more concerned about how I feel.
Do you feel pretentious?
Yeah, you would say that.
Even Michael knows he's pretentious.
Ignoring that.
Apparently, Siren, I gave my heart away too, to a creepy vampire woman who gave me a key. Ignoring that.
Do you think we're strong enough to call Vela up?
Probably not, but might as well give it a shot if we can find anything good on Onism. Have you logged on today?
All right, we're gonna call it. I have suffered for 2.5 hours. I'm good. I'm content. The amount of pain I have been through today is enough. I'm gonna call it. We'll chat a little bit. I'll yap some. Mostly I'll complain about this game. Let me do a double save, just to make sure. Maybe I'll talk about something actually fun. Hydrate. I'll hydrate in a second. Weird. Okay. I've saved. I'm gonna call playing it. I'm good. Oofda. You might not realize this, but it gets worse. It always gets worse before it gets better. I know the answer to this for Lily. Do you guys enjoy this at all? Because if you don't enjoy it, what I'll do is I'll just play it off stream and then I'll just post it on YouTube and then I'll just give it to Lily and he can watch it on his own time and watch me hate myself in that way. Because this is rough, my guys. I did promise Lily I'll play it, so I will play it. But I'll just play it off stream and then send him the VODs and then he can just watch me suffer while he's cooking or something. Because this is pain. I better play it on stream. Okay, you know what? I decided if I have... Oh, I walked up to the thing on accident. That's fine.
What's that smell?
I'm not gonna go through this. We'll do this later. I'm gonna play it on stream.
Is that roses?
Wait, it's just continuing? Is that roses?
Are you okay, dude?
Why is there a stick figure behind him? That's what the game makes me look like. Good punch.
Are you okay, dude?
Well, I don't want to go through that again. Yeah. You know what? This is I I asked the question and literally nobody has said anything. So I'm guessing the answer is, why are you playing? I will hydrate Lily. No, I will play the game. I will play the game. This is actually a very good challenge for me. I will hydrate Lily. Thank you very much. This is actually a very good challenge for me, because if I can make this fun, I can do anything. That was for you, Lillian Weird. Thank you very much. If I can find a way to make this entertaining, I can conquer the world. So what I need to do is I need to focus up. Right. I need to get my head in the game, and instead of complaining about the game, I have to come up with a way to make it fun. That's what I have to do. Right? That's where I need to sit with this. It might be fun if I threw more pianos. That might be fun. That's an idea, Lily. Thank you for the brainstorming session. I appreciate that. So here's what I'm going to do. This is the last time I'm going to spend...
Follow the heart.
I will follow the heart, Weird. I will follow the heart. I'm going to stop complaining about this game, and I'm going to start viewing this game as a challenge. Right? This is a way... Yeah, you can throw a piano at me. I can just press a button and do it. And one got stuck again. I was hoping that would happen. Every so often one gets stuck. People throw them in hopes that this will happen. But it goes away eventually. But what I'm saying is I'm going to start viewing this game as a challenge. This is a challenge to my creativity. How can I make this game good? Right? That's what Lily wants. This is my mind dungeon. That's what this is. This is my training facility. This is the gauntlet that I must walk through to reach my full potential as a streamer. Thank you, Lily. Thank you. I understand you now. I get where you're coming from. Why does the coffee table have glass on the top and on the floor? Two shelves. That's what it is. It makes so much sense. There's a shelf on the floor. There's two shelves. Makes so much sense. Thank you for the hydrate. You know, for the time, that's a big TV. If you think of this game as in 1999, that's a massive TV for 1999. That's probably like what, like a 27, 28 incher. That was a big TV at the time. You youngins wouldn't know. I will stretch, Weird. Thank you very much. You youngins wouldn't know, but that was a status symbol back in the day. Might even be larger, but again, Alex is very short, so I don't know what to say. Kind of hard to judge. But as far as schedules go, okay, there's a couple of things I do want to talk about. I am off tomorrow. I will be playing Kingdom Hearts on Friday. Give me 1 second here. Actually, I want to go back there. I need to check something really quick. There is something that I need to look at. Okay. I will be streaming on Friday, 7 p.m. Be playing Kingdom Hearts, so we'll have a good game. My plans for Japan have changed a little bit. I thought I was leaving on the 17th. It turns out I am leaving on the 16th. So there will be streams next week and the week after. There will be no streams the week after that. I was going to try to squeeze one in on Monday before I left. Or actually, I was going to try to squeeze one in on Tuesday before I left. It turns out that's not going to work because I'm going to leave on Monday. So There will be Friday, then there will be 2 more weeks, and then I will be gone for 2 weeks, probably 3 weeks. Just so that you're all aware. So it will be the Sunday the 15th, probably through 1, 2, 3. Yeah, probably through Sunday the 5th of February. There'll be no streams as I get back on the 2nd, I believe, but I'm going to be so trashed from jet lag and stuff that I will not be able to stream that Friday or anything. So I will, my last stream will be Friday the 13th of March, which is somewhat fitting. And my return will probably be Tuesday the 7th of April, just so that everyone is somewhat aware of what is going on. If it matters to you. Can't wait to watch you do Kingdom Hearts. I'm excited. I love Kingdom Hearts. I'm playing Kingdom Hearts 2. I played the first one. The VODs are on YouTube if you'd like to watch them, Chaotic. Feel free to. But Kingdom Hearts is fun, and I enjoy it. I will be a lot more cheerful during Kingdom Hearts, as that game is good. Yes, Siren, Japan. I am very excited for the Japan trip. The other thing, too, since there are a few new people here, I don't know if I'll be able to. Posture check. Thank you, Weird. I don't know if I'll be able to, but I'm going to try to do like a snack review stream in Japan. I'm going to try to go around and buy a bunch of snacks and then like set up a webcam or something, not to film me because I'm shy, but to film the snacks and stuff and kind of show them off. So there might be a stream in Japan. I am not sure yet. I have my laptop, but it's not a good laptop. So whether or not it'll work, I don't know, but I'm going to try to do that because I think it would be fun. But yeah, other than that, I guess that's everything I need to talk about now. But yeah. So just so you're aware, there will be 7 more streams before my break. So there'll be this Friday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday next week, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday the week after that. And it will probably be similar to this. I'll be playing YIIK on Wednesdays, Kingdom Hearts on Fridays, and then Tuesdays is going to be to be determined. Unless Siren decides she is going to start playing Elden Ring very soon, in which case then Tuesdays will probably be Elden Ring. If she wants to play Elden Ring on Tuesdays. So that'll be that. But yeah, so that's about all I have. Questions, comments, ideas, thoughts, anybody? Anything you need? Let me know. Why are there 10 people watching this on Twitch? That is so wild to me. Maybe after Japan, maybe I might be. What's Elden Ring? Elden Ring is a FromSoft game and it is a great game. I have beat it, but Siren has not beat it yet. Siren has not played it yet, and people have been asking her to play it. So we're going to give it a shot. I guess then I'll call it. This game takes it out of me, man. We're going to raid out to Inky on Twitch as she is still live. So we're going to raid out to Inky. She has been I've raided out to Sammy twice. And Inky has been a phenomenal member of the community so far. So we're going to raid out to Inky. I still cannot raid out onto YouTube. If you guys, I need to get that figured out. I need to get famous on YouTube. I need to become YouTube famous so I can start raiding out on YouTube. With that being said, I think I'm going to call it. I'm off tomorrow. I'll be back on Friday, 7 p.m. CST. We'll be playing Kingdom Hearts 2. Thank you guys for watching. I very much appreciate your viewership. Thank you guys. Thank you, Lily. Thank you, Weird. Thank you, Siren. Thank you, Chaotic. Thank you, Effecto. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. It does make this way more bearable. So thank you guys so much for watching. I very much appreciate your viewership. Have a great evening. And as always, I am Jay, and you are adorable. Love the stream. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Chaotic. You are most welcome to come to more of them. So have yourselves a wonderful evening. I will see you all on Friday. Good night now. We're going to raid out to Inky. Bye, everybody.